Theo, Mr. Ed on a chilly March 13th, 2023. And Charlie and I, come on Charlie, get in there. Come on, hurry, get right there, right in front of him. No, he wants to walk all,
come around.
He wants to all the way around. There he is, see? He's behind.
You can't see me, I'm behind a grill.
Yeah, because these bees, it's chilly this morning. 52 degrees, and the wind is blowing. And what we're going to do today is just follow up on the video that we shot last week on making the splits using the double screen dividing board and the swarm cell that we pulled out. And we're in the same yard, our St. Mary yard, and we're going to show you the same hives that we worked on last week. So this hive is the hive that we put the double screen board in, and what we expect to find in this one, in the top box, I'm just actually going to move that one onto the side and then look in the bottom box, and we're going to be looking for the formation of emergency cells. And it's always a guess as to which box, the top box or the bottom box, our queen is going to be in. But it's been my experience, and she's going to be 95% of the time in that top box. Now when we open this box, and if we find our queen was in truth in the bottom box, at that point all I'm going to do is reverse the boxes again, because and then we'll just wait another week. But we're gonna open this thing up, and I just for sure feel that she's in that top box. And then we'll open up the other box that we did the swarm cell split on, and we have a frame marked in that. We'll pull that frame out to see if our queen has emerged. I'm not going to be looking for her. I just want to find evidence of emergence of a queen, and then we'll just close that one up. And by the grace of God, Charlie and I, we've got, today we'll probably have about 40 splits that we'll be able to actually complete today, but at the end of the day, we'll come back and tell you, fill you in on exactly what we did. Charlie, you ready to do some splits?
Let's split.
All right, let's do it. Now, this is the box that we did our double screen board, and you can see at this point right here, our entrance is on the back side of this hive. So this hive right here, their entrance is on the right here. This hive right here, their entrance is on the front. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this orange box, this top box, and I'm going to move it. I've set up a screen board at the other end of this stand right here, and I'm going to move this box over to that. And then I'm going to come back to this box, remove the screen board from where it is right here, and then I'm going to go through frames in this box, and I'm looking for the formation of emergency cells. Now I want to find definitely two of them minimally, and hopefully we'll find 4 or 5, or hopefully that we don't find them up here and not down here. But it's always been my experience, this is where you're going to find your emergency cells, because our old queen is up here. So now let's find out the moment of truth, what went on in the 7 days since we've been here. All of these hives had a ton of bees in them. So this is nothing. Remember the tree frog that was here last week? He must not have gone far. We don't want him to get hurt. We had it last week, so the lizard's still here. So the lizard was here as well last week. Well, now we're going to move everybody away from here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this box, and I don't want to lift up that screen with it because I want to keep it on that bottom. All right, now, all right, it's pretty much free of it. And now I'm going to take this box, I'm not even looking at it, and I'm going to move it down here and have it onto this screen board right here. So this basically is the split. And for right now, I'm making the assumption that our old queen is in here. And generally, one of the signs I use to tell where my queen is the calmness of the bees. And you can see how calm those bees are. They never even flew out of the bottom board. So I found that where the box that the queen is in, the bees just behave nicer than the one that doesn't have a queen. Now remember, it is a little bit chilly, and when you work your bees, when you open them up, when it's chilly, boom, boy, they're coming out. They don't like it. So I'm pretty sure our queen was in here. But we're going to go back to the other box now, and we're going to look for our swarm cells, or emergency cells. Now all of these bees right here, you may be wondering what's going to happen to them. Well, I'm just going to dump these bees into the box below it. They've been sharing that pheromone. They know these girls know those girls. It's just like one big happy family. So we're going to take this board off of here, and we're actually finished with this board now. And then I'm going to just bounce these bees into this box. Now, with that being done, I am now going to be pulling frames out of this box, and I'm looking for emergency cells. And they're generally going to be in the center frames. But you see how many bees are in this box? Oh my goodness. So our first frame, look at the honey on it. Now, Charlie, zoom in. Look at this. Look at the nectar that the bees are already bringing in. And Charlie and I were talking about it earlier. This more than likely is all blackberry nectar right here. And I was telling, man, because I was speaking to world famous Mike Barry yesterday. I believe we got a drone right there. And he was saying how he got the blackberry harvest last year off of the bees, his bees up there. And I'd love to be able to get some blackberry honey this year. And with as many blackberries that are blooming right now around here, man, it is definitely a possibility. I'm kind of shocked that these bees are so gentle. I didn't even smoke them, and they're just calm. Again, oh, Charlie, look at the nectar in here. Look at it all.
Yeah.
All of this.
Got it.
Man, it's to see this much nectar. Today's the 13th of March. To see that much nectar already, golly, you know, so that's all to feed that brood, the new brood. All right, let's see if we got brood in here. Look at that, there's our first one.
There it is.
That's our first one. Well, we wanted that, so that's our emergency cell right there. But I always like to have more than one of them in there, so we're going to pull another frame or two. But we already know that they have the capability now of having a queen in this box because we found that cell right there. All right, our next frame. Nothing on this side. Look at the brood that's going to hatch out of this box.
That box is going to explode. It'll definitely explode.
Nothing in there. Nothing there. Even if we have one, that's still enough, but I just like the insurance of having multiple cells on there. It just hedges our bet.
Well, these girls are going to definitely.
Look at that. Look up here. We got two of them right there.
Yep.
All right, so we don't need to look any further. We got three in here.
That's it.
We're good. We're good. All right. So what we're going to do now, after I close this up, is we are going to add a super to this box, and only to this box right now. I'm not real worried about getting another super on my old queen because I can wait a week and come back and put one on that one. But for this box, because we have so many bees to begin with, and they're gonna be overcrowded in just a little while. I mean, with this many bees working, this much nectar coming in right now, they need room. They're going to need room because you see there wasn't a lot of room on those frames already.
And that large amount of brood that's going to hatch out.
And right, so we have to accommodate it. And then also when we move that box over, any of those field bees in that box, when they come back, they're going to come back to this box. And what I'll do is I'll put a little stick in the back here because they'll know this is the entrance to their hive and they're going to come here and they'll go into it. So we got at least 3 emergency cells in here. And now what I'm going to do is go grab a super, another super on top. I want to show you, when I say I'm going to add another super, I'm not just throwing a super with frames in it. I'm actually putting a super on it that's got drawn comb on it. So these supers that we're now adding on, which will become our second brood box, all these supers are our honey supers from last year. And by giving the bees those frames that have comb partially drawn out, they'll jump up in there with this flow that's going on. They'll jump up in there, repair all those comb in there, and they're going to start filling it. They're going to start filling it. Remember, that queen, that emergency cell queen that's in there, she's 40 to 50 days out before any of the brood that she will lay will start emerging. So in all that time, they have all this space that they can start putting stores in, putting the nectar and turning into honey. So a lot of times these honey frames will actually become real honey frames again. They'll be full of nectar and then honey. So with the number of bees that are in here and what's going on out here, there's a very good possibility of that going on. So I'm going to close this one up, and what I'm doing, my little system of knowing what I've done to these hives, this is going to have the new queen. So in this one, I'm going to mark this one with a black piece of tape, and then Charlie's got that right there. We got a black piece of tape. I'm just going to put that right on the lid. This black tape means it's the new queen. And then our old queen, which is in that box down there, we are then going to place a blue piece of tape. So we're going to go do that, and then after that we're going to go ahead and move into the next hive. And the blue piece. Blue piece. So this is our old queen. That'll be our new queen. And the ones that don't get a piece of tape on, such as this one right here, because this one wasn't ready to split last week. And I'm not even going to look at it because 1 week's time isn't going to be enough for them to grown for me to work. But next week when I come, I got to look at this because this one at that time may be ready for that double screen dividing board. All right, let's go take a look at the frame that we put those swarm cells on in this box. So I did mark this one 3 swarm cells, 3/6/23, a week ago today. So we're going to open this up. And you can tell, look, you think these guys need a box? These guys need a box. I'm really shocked at how docile these bees are, because that's just something. All right, I think it was in here. I marked it, but I don't know which one. Let me get the smoke moving. All right, so it's this frame right here. This is my markings right there. This is the one that we put the swarm cells, attached them, and I made them look like they were superseding cells. Let me pull out another frame first. Give me some room to work. Now, that queen may have emerged already, and I strongly suspect that she has emerged. So what I'm expecting to find is a chewed cell, or just evidence of a queen that has emerged. I'm just looking at these cells right here. I mean, this right here, look, so that's an emergency cell right there. Which is good, because if something happened to any of these cells, it doesn't matter if you find extra cells in your hive, because there's only going to be one queen in there, and the queen that's in there, she is going to take care of any extra queens. They'll just battle it out. You're only going to have one queen. All right, here's our frame that we stuck those cells on. Let's see what we got. All right, so we have that. To me, something came out of that one right there. But these, nothing has happened with these yet. So definitely that one came out. So we do have a queen. I think we do have a queen inside of here. No, you know, I'm thinking that was the cell that it was an uncapped cell with a larva in it. So neither one of these cells shows signs of a queen coming out. And now we saw one emergency cell. Let's go ahead and see if there's any more. Can you believe how many bees are here? Look at the brood pattern that queen had. Oh man, full of nectar in here, full of nectar. I'll pull one more and that's it. Alright, they do have that one emergency cell and those other two cells. So these girls, I'll check them again next week when I come out here. But we are going to stick another super on this one, and then we're also going to label it with a black piece of tape saying it's a new queen. I'm just curious to make sure to see if we do have a queen in this box, and so I'm going to go through here, pull a couple of frames to see if I've got evidence of a queen in here, as well as or if their cells in there. Boy, it's so chilly even the beetles don't want to run. You notice there's a lot less bees in this box than the hive that we took this box from, and that's because all the field bees in this box, they vamoosed to where they used to know. But that's what we want to do. We want to, in a sense, demoralize our queen and get her to not overcrowd this box real soon, because she's going to catch up with that box very soon, because she's already laying. All right, now, I think I see new brood in here already. Look at this, how new this brood. Let me see if I got any new stuff. So I am looking for my queen. Well, since I've got uncapped larvae in here, I'm pretty sure that our queen is walking around somewhere in the box. Let me pull up another frame or two. We're going to see if we can find her. Oh yeah, I know she's in here because of look at the young brood that's in here. We've been here since a week, and you can see, I can actually see eggs up in this area right here. All right, we know our queen's in this box, but we're going to see if we can find her now. This is the frame we're going to find her.
Here she is, right there.
Good eagle-eyed Charlie.
Right there.
So we're good.
Look at that girl.
All right,
she's moving fast.
Yeah, she don't like that camera, Charlie. She's shy. Close this one up now. Textbook stuff right here. Just the way it's supposed to be. And this hive is gonna blow up too, Charlie.
Oh yeah.
There you go. We have it. When we did that split last week, where I just pulled the boxes off both times. Our queen was where she was supposed to be in that top box. I've marked this lid with a blue piece of tape, old queen, that box with a new piece of tape, old queen, and then these two boxes right here with the black piece, meaning they are the new queen. And this one doesn't get any tape because this one hasn't even been split yet. And so when I come next week, this one will get attention from me. And next week, these boxes will get another box added to them as well. And one of the reasons I'm not in a real hurry to put another box on the old queens is they don't really need the space right now. The number of bees in there, they're enough. They can handle the space in there. But when that brood that's in there starts hatching out, whew, they're going to need room, and she's ready to lay, so we're going to give her room. So give her a week, rest them, and we're going to add supers to these as well. All right, so for right now, that's it. We're going to come back at the end of the day and tell you what we did, how many, and all that good stuff. So we'll see you in a little bit. Man, you got it the first time, Charlie.
Because I'm tired.
Yeah, it is tired. It's like, it's almost 4 o'clock now. It was a kind of long day, and it's the end of it. But here's the tally sheet. So we did 23 splits with our screen bottom boards. Now we also had 10 of the hives that were not even ready. We didn't have double screen boards or anything in there. They're just not developed long enough. And then, now remember, I told you about 95% of the time our queen's in that top box. That's what I said. 90. All right, so we did 23 splits today, and in all those splits we go through all of our boxes to check. And out of 23, our queen was in how many?
2.
2 boxes. So we're right at probably 91%, 92%, something like that. So 95% is a good guess as to saying most of the time our queen is going to be in the top box.
Yeah.
So the only thing that we have left to do on the splits that we've done is come back and add another super to our old queen boxes. We didn't add any supers to our old queens today, mostly because I didn't want to load up extra equipment, but as it is, we ran out. We ran out. We were 5 short to do to finish this yard. So, you know, it's all in all pretty good day. I'm
it was a great day.
Oh yeah, look, we're still wearing. We both wore our sweatshirts all day underneath our bee suits.
Yeah.
Very, very beautiful day
beautiful day.
To work
we didn't
bees.
sweat. You know, I mean, it's a great day.
And you only took a couple of hits, huh?
A couple of hits on the ankle.
And I took
that was it.
Yeah. One bad.
We were
What I think that what was really interesting, because it was so cool today, that the bees really stayed on the brood. I mean, they weren't flying. We used not a lot of smoke. We did not use a lot of smoke. They stayed on the brood. They weren't flying out. So it was a really pleasant day to split bees today.
Yep. I was amazed at how many queen cells we had on some of these frames. Yeah, it was unreal.
The emergency
5,
cells.
6, you know, it was just unreal.
Yeah, so that if you wait till the end of the video, go look at the end of it, and we'll show you one of them that's, I mean, just knock your eyeballs out.
It was really good.
All right.
Thanks for watching.
Keep on watching.
We'll be making more.
God bless. It's Mr. Red.
And good time, Charlie.
We are out of here when?
Oh, till tomorrow.
No, till the next video.
Well, till the next video, but we're coming back out tomorrow.
God bless. We'll see you
again. And when I get home, I'm taking a shower, and I got a brand new Lazy Boy recliner. I cannot wait to get in it.
He's going to go take a nap. God bless, everybody. And here we are in the St. Bernard yard, and all of our hives are just in a line right here. Hey, Charlie, go ahead and show. So this is where I put a little stick in between the super that I just placed on it and the super that was on here before. And this stick is taking the place of where the entrance was, so that the field bees that were in this box right here can now return to here, and they're going to become part of this hive. And you can see all the way down. Well, we didn't split this box right here. This one wasn't big enough. But every one of these we got, and this is another one that we didn't split. Every one of these has a stick in it for that purpose. Now, in next week, in truth, by this evening, I could come and take them out. But since I'm 25 miles from the Abbey right here, I'm not coming back up here. So next week when we visit the yard, I'll pull all these sticks and boom. Get all those. Julio and I did a good job on that. This is a fantastic yard right here. Look, all the blueberry bushes out in that field. There's over 300 blueberries right over there. And then if you pan over to the east, you can see a swarm trap up in the tree right over there. There's a beehive in the tree right next to that, I believe. And so every year we put a trap up there to see if we catch some bees. Like we really need them. Now look at this. Now this, that is some beautiful emergency cells. And the way these bees did that, how they had the comb that was shallow right here, and they drew these cells down beautifully, like 6 of them on one frame. That is beautiful. Thank you, Jesus. Woo!